Hi, Prashant Aswani here, demoing the Bogner Wessex Overdrive pedal. This is a very unique overdrive pedal in terms of it's got a separate EQ section and a switch that goes from neutral mode to enhanced. We'll be getting into that in a minute. But first I want to describe a little bit of the collaboration between Reinhold Bogner and Rupert Neve. They collaborated together to create a series of pedals, and Rupert Neve contributed his transformers to this overdrive pedal, the Wessex. The tone that you heard in the track previous was used with the Wessex, both for the rhythm tone as well as the lead tone. The track is in drop D. Let me give you a rundown of my chain. I'm using an ESP M2 custom, and in it are EMG, not active but passive pickups, and they have a good amount of output. I would say medium-high output. And I'm using a Bogner Helios amp, Providence cables, and in between are the I'm using the Wessex Overdrive pedal. And for mic pre's, I'm using Maris 440 mic pre's. So here's my tone with just the guitar into the Helios. The Wessex is not engaged. So you guys can hear that the tone, I'm getting a lot of, gain from the amp, but what I like to utilize the overdrive for is just that added bit of playability, so and feel. And so I'm going to kick in the overdrive now. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like with the overdrive. As you can hear, it becomes much fuller and a lot more resonant sounding. Let's get into the EQ features of the pedal. There is a treble and bass EQ section, and I have it all the way at 0 currently, and that's the tone. This is the exact setting of the pedal that I used for the recording. And 0 actually doesn't signify a cut in any way. It's actually neutral on this pedal. So when I start to increase the treble, for instance, we'll go to 12 o'clock, it adds highs. And now I'm going to go to 3 o'clock. And all the way cranked. So you guys can hear that it doesn't ever get too harsh. It's a very, very, very well designed EQ by Reinhold, and super powerful. It adds like just the right combination of high frequencies grouped together. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the bass. Bass at 0. 12 o'clock, and we're going to go all the way maxed. So clearly you're getting a lot more bass frequency, but it doesn't get muddy or get buried, at the same time. So both of these EQs are incredibly functional and very useful at any position. So if your amp might be lacking in any group of bass or treble frequencies, you can clearly boost it with this pedal, which makes it incredibly useful to have this EQ. It's like having a separate EQ pedal designed just for the right frequencies of guitar, within the overdrive. It's really impressive. So I'm gonna play a couple chords also for you right now with the pedal and switch from neutral mode to enhanced. So here is the neutral mode with the EQs off. So there is no EQ enhancement at the moment. Now I'm going to go into the switch, put it in enhanced mode. This, to my ears, this enhances both high frequencies, like around 10K, as well as low mids on it. So I'm going to show you the beginning riff in the track with the pedal engaged. But first I want to play it with it off so you guys can hear the enhancement of the pedal and the difference. So the pedal's off, and I'm going to play the riff. Now with the pedal engaged. So you hear it adds a lot of really clean gain, if there is such a thing. It's just clear, really, is what it is, and it increases the playability in terms of the feel of the notes, which makes it super fun to play. So if you guys are looking for an overdrive that's got Neve and Bogner design and technology in it, with an expansive, powerful EQ section, I highly recommend going out to check out the Bogner Wessex pedal.